Hey guys, Lego guy back for another Lego review guys course today. And now this is what the sets we're doing for June 2nd as of the time of this video. And today we're doing a Jurassic Park set. This is set number 76959, the Triceratops Research. 281 pieces, of course, and you also have close to 300 pieces, extra pieces included, of course. Iconic scene from a good movie, of course. One basic iconic scene from this movie. For the 30th anniversary, I forgot to mention too. You get one instruction booklet as well too. The back of it as well to build these little guys, what you're gonna see. Well, not little guys, but this big fella, of course, but we're gonna show you the whole set right now and talk about afterwards. So let's dive in and show you it right now. All right, guys, so here we look at the Triceratops Research. And here you see the two main characters in the front, one of the two main of the whole cast, and also the Triceratops. We're gonna show you first is the Triceratops itself. Very unique looking dinosaur, the horns on there too. Also the beak. You can also probably, if you want to, in the mouth part, you can look like you can probably hold something in there, its mouth. If you wanna try that. Pretty cool, has some unique looking designs on it as well. The dinosaur does have a little bit of a head movement, of course, in a way to, you know, somewhat in a way if you're going to move it around. The feet also do have some little articulation. I'm trying to move it. Be careful, guys, because I'm holding one part of the camera. And the tail does not move in the background, which I wish it kind of did. But it would be nice to see the whole dinosaur have some movement all around. But still, you know, I think that's kind of cool that Lego did. This is also, we got a recolor of this dinosaur, which I found out, which is pretty cool. Here we have a look at the two characters we have here too, is Dr. Ian Malcolm, and he is one of my favorite characters, Jeff Goldblum himself. He has a shovel, and it's kind of funny because you can see he has his backpainting one as well too. He is one of my favorite characters, of course, that appeared in the new franchise, of course, too, last year's movie. And you see he has a double-sided face like he is, you know, because, well, Miss Ellie Sadler, excuse me, Dr. Ellie Sadler is going to be inspecting the dinosaur droppings, and he's like, really? We're going to be doing that? So I would do the same way too. Here's look at Ellie Sadler, of course, too. Very unique figure, of course, I like. And this is not a new hairstyle piece because I thought it was, but it kind of has a little bit of different style. I could be wrong. You also have like the different side head piece, of course, in the background too, as well. And she has a little bit like a concerned face because, well, she's probably worried about the dinosaur. You know, who's not worried about the poor little dinosaur being sick, of course, and all. You do have this little pile of dinosaur droppings, of course they're gonna call it. And you have some cherries, or berries they're calling it, that make the dinosaur sick. Which is kind of sad because, well, this poor dinosaur doesn't mean to get all sick though. But, you know, that's what happens when dinosaurs have that happen to them. Here also is a look at the neat looking Ford Explorer. We're gonna show you guys too in a way. And this is really kind of cool how they built this vehicle. Excuse me for the rubbing it. It is a little bit different than the one that came out last year in the T-Rex Diorama set, of course. I hope I spelled that right. And it does have some unique looking details in the front, lights-wise and all too. And also too, you have another part that has, you know, the stickers on the side. And number 4, which is pretty cool in a way too. They also, the other one that came out last year was number 5, but it is really unique in a way. And you also have too, some more parts of the details on the back as well. And you also have the license plate that identifies the vehicle. I also like the Ford emblems on the sticker, which is pretty cool. We've normally got this on Speed Champions, so it kind of identifies what the vehicle is. And still pretty cool away overall too. And also too, guys, if you want to, we're gonna probably try to put the characters in the set right now. You have to basically take off the roof, of course, and we're gonna show you that right now. And there you guys see right there is, I put Ellie driving because she's the more smarter one. Dr. Ian, he's kind of smart, but you know, he's the one that uses a flare to taunt the T-Rex in the other vehicle, but that doesn't show him there. But I made them look like they're driving, of course, in a way, riding on the scene in a way, and it is pretty cool how they do this. Also, too, we forgot to put into the right here, too, guys. We're gonna probably put the poor little dinosaur on his side because, like, they're just driving up the scene. Because when we take Ellie out, it's also hard to get the figures back in. I thought that you could put them into the side, but you can't. So if you're trying to put the figures in there, good luck trying to. But that's what the scene kind of shows in a way. If you watch the scene, I had to rewatch it, of course. It's on its side. Basically, it's laying on this side in the movie, but still pretty unique in a way. And, you know, they're just trying to check out what's wrong with the dinosaur, and you never know. So Anyway, guys, there is the Triceratops research set. Okay. All right, guys. So there you guys saw a close on a look at this research set. I hope you guys don't mind every one of the videos when I always get up and you see me getting back in the seat because, well, it's work in progress of being a YouTuber. Anyway, guys, this scene is really cool from the iconic Jurassic Park first movie. I hope if LEGO's watching this, we get a new video game, of course, for one, because, well, we get all 6 or I think 9 movies, of course. And also, 2, we need sets from Jurassic Park 2 and 3, The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, which would be pretty cool. Those are considered non-canon, though, but still. This is a very cool scene, though. One of the most iconic ones because, well, back in the day when this scene was being filmed, the animatronics that they did was kind of difficult for a Triceratops, how they did it. And it almost, when I was a kid, I thought, how did they get a real Triceratops on set? They didn't, but it looked so realistic and so cool how they had the eyes and everything else, how she's checking the mouth, of course, too, with Dr. Ellie. And it was really unique in a way how they did that. And this was a movie back of its time that is still to this day was really how we perceive what dinosaurs look like. And I gotta say though that when they got this set, of course, too, with this little 4 Explorer, I was glad to see they bring this back because last year we got the Tyrannosaurus attack set that came with this upside down wrecked version of this vehicle, and then we got another version of it as well, number 5. I will say that when we got this set released again, and this set by itself, I can see people buying a bunch of these sets. Probably getting a bunch of Triceratops, making like a little village, of course, and especially if you have the sets that have the baby one, of course, that came out in Jurassic World sets. I can see people buying a bunch of these because if you watch the movies, of course, too, there are lots of these vehicles on tracks, of course, but there's lots of these SUVs that take people around, of course. And it's very cool. The lime green, of course, I also like too for the color scheme of the vehicle with the yellow. Such iconic. I like that this is the Ford Explorers that they had that are so iconic, especially the Jeep Wranglers. The vehicles themselves, to me, are what basically say that's iconic for the movie, of course, that people remember of. The dinosaurs are also another part of the iconic franchise. I did get this at my local Bricks and Minifigs. If they are watching, I just want to give a good shout out to them. They are basically my closest home Lego store, and they are one people that I really do trust of buying and selling Lego to. And I do want to say that I mostly buy most of my Lego sets from them nowadays because, well, they basically have some sets in stores. Sometimes they don't. I've been so far lucky to get some from them, but still pretty cool. If I would be a kid, I would basically ask my parents to get me this set because the Triceratops is pretty cool. Sure, you have a 4 Plus set, of course, too. We also have a Brachiosaurus and we have a T-Rex breakout. But I know a lot of kids are going to recognize what the Triceratops. It's a famous animal, famous dinosaur. The 4 Explorer, great looking vehicle too. First time we're getting a licensed vehicle outside of Speed Champions as well, because if you see in the back too, the Ford emblem on the sticker part too, which is also pretty cool as well. I do like that they also added this little dinosaur dung or dinosaur poop, of course, in a way, to symbolize the sick dinosaur. And, you know, it kind of had to be in there. Some people are going to complain that, oh, it's disgusting they put it in this set. Folks, it's not. It's basically what it has from a movie to how it represents. And the movie even tells why Ellie was trying to figure out what's wrong with the dinosaurs. Because, well, they're curious animals. One thing I will say is, before we close on this review too, is I wish we would have gotten the doctor or the dinosaur expert that talks to Ellie. I can't remember his name. He's one that's also describing to her that what's wrong with animals and why they're basically eating what they're eating and making them sick, of course. And it would be nice to get him, of course, but I think Lego probably forgot to. So it's not a bad deal, of course. I wish they would have added him, of course, because he makes the scene more popular. But Dr. Ian Malcolm, I think he's really cool. I like him a lot. Jeff Goldblum is one of my favorite actors. He's really synonymous with his role and some good commercials too. But one of my favorite actors, I can't remember the name of the actress that plays Ellie, but she's also pretty cool too. Alan Grant, of course, I also like that he has another set, but he was kind of in the scene in a way, but he went off with a different Jeep with the kids, which is also pretty cool as well. So, but still, if you have this set, I definitely recommend getting it because it is one of the most iconic and probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, just back in the day, how they were able to film a dinosaur like this for the animatronics back in the 90s, of course, and without using CGI like we see today. It was really cool, and I think it's really awesome. All right, guys, thank you today for watching here on Lego Guy channel. We are also going to do 2 other sets that are coming in that I've just ordered today, which they probably might take a little while to get here, but they'll be coming in soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope you guys have a good rest of your summer vacation as summer's starting. I know there's going to be a lot of good movies coming out this year as well, too, but we'll maybe do some other sets, and maybe we'll do some movie reviews, of course, too, if you guys want to see those, but who knows. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.